The given question is, for what value of k the given function is continuous at x is equal to 0. So it's given LHL equal to RHL is equal to f of 0. So we have to find for what value it is equal. Limit x approaches 0, 1 minus cos x divided by 2x square. So before we start, we should know few things. So the basic is cos 2x is equal to 1 minus 2 sine square x. If you are going to divide this angle by half, here also the angle will be half. This is one basic. The next basic is limit x approaches 0, sin x by x is equal to 1. So these are the two basic. So now let us solve this. So 1 minus cos x can be written as limit x approaches 0, 2 sine square x by 2 divided by 2x square. So the next step would be limit x approaches 0. See here, this 2 and this 2 can be cancelled out. And you should note one thing. So whatever angle you have in the power, so in the angle, you should have in the denominator also. But then we have only x square. So I will multiply by 4 and divide it by 4. Right? So I will get 1 by 4 limit x approaches 0 sine square x by 2 divided by x by 2 the whole square. Now see, x approaches 0 or x by 2 approaches 0, both are same. So this entire part would become 1. So which is 1 by 4 into 1 is equivalent to 1 by 4. That's the value of k. Now we've got the next question, which is f of x is equal to, the function is given and they're telling it is continuous, then find the value of a and b. So now let us do limit x approaches 0 minus. Okay. So limit x approaches 0 minus, so which is less than 0, you have to take that function. So sine a plus 1 x plus 2 sine x divided by x. So this will be equivalent to limit x approaches 0 plus, which is 2. So it will be basically equivalent to 2. Now if I try to equate the LHS part, so which is this limit x approaches 0 minus sine a plus 1 x divided by x plus limit x approaches 0 minus. So this 2 I can take it out. This 2 I'll take it out. The balance left out is sine x by x. So now see, I don't have a plus 1 here in the denominator. So I will multiply a plus 1 in the denominator and I will multiply in the numerator as well. So now this entire part would become 1 and this part entirely will become 1. So we have a plus 1 into 1 plus 2 into 1. Basically we get a plus 1 plus 2, which is a plus 3. That is equivalent to 2. So what will be the value of a? A will be equal to minus 1. So we have figured out what is a. Now let us talk for b. Okay. So now here what we have is limit x approaches 0, which is 2 is basically 2, and limit x approaches 0 plus, so that is equivalent to root of 1 plus bx minus 1 divided by x. The very first step what you have to do is you have to rationalize. If you rationalize, what you get? Root of 1 plus bx plus 1 divided by root of 1 plus bx plus 1. So if you further simplify, limit x approaches 0 plus, get 1 plus bx minus 1. Why? Because this is a minus b form. and it is a plus b form. So a square minus b square divided by x into root of 1 plus bx plus 1. Now you can cancel these two ones as plus this x and this x. So what you get is b limit x approaches 0 plus b divided by root of 1 plus bx plus 1. Now apply x is equal to 0. So you get b divided by 1 plus 1. So 2 is equal to, which is the value at x is equal to 0 is 2. 2 divided by b by 2, which is equivalent to b is equal to 4. And we got a is equal to minus 1.